Why is equality so assiduously avoided? Why does white America delude itself? And how does it rationalize the evil it retains? Let us take a look at the size of the problem through the lens of the Negro's status in 1967. When the Constitution was written, a strange formula to determine taxes and representation declared that the Negro was 60% of a person. Today, another curious formula seems to declare he is 50% of a person. Of the good things in life, he has approximately one-half those of whites. Of the bad, he has twice those of whites. Thus, half of all Negroes live in substandard housing, and Negroes have half the income of whites. When we turn to the negative experiences of life, the Negro has a double share. There are twice as many unemployed. The rate of infant mortality, widely accepted as an accurate index of general health among Negroes, is double that of whites. This is an excerpt from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Watershed 1967 book, Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos or Community?, which examined the causes, roots, and solutions to eradicating poverty for Americans, specifically African Americans. And that is why I adopted, co-opted, and grabbed the name as my nom de plume, my alter ego, the moniker I use to share how I really think about the state of our communities, our nation, and this planet. See, for me, it is just this clear. Social media has balkanized political thought, analysis, and conclusions. It has zero-summed all interactions. Either you check off all the boxes over on this side, or you are a sellout. Either you agree with me 100% of the time, or you are my enemy. But social media is really just a reflection of the greater society. Take our politics, for example. If you are a Trump supporter, he never lies. Anyone who criticizes him is a rhino, a Republican in name only, and part of the deep state, or even worse, a snowflake commie lover. Even within the Republican Party, you have to support Donald Trump as an office holder or risk being primaried by the MAGA wing of that party. If you are a Democrat, you must hate Donald Trump, despise all Republicans as racist, xenophobic, anti-woman, anti-LGBTQIA+, and anti-21st century. And within the Democratic Party, you must be all in with the squad in Congress and all progressive ideological ideas, or you are a poser, a sellout, a big corporate, big pharma-loving status quo protector, or even worse, a compromiser. We are a nation of extremes. MSNBC, CNN, Fox, Newsmax, The Grio, etc. are all megaphones for the extreme. You are being mocked and you don't even realize it. And the social media algorithms keep you trapped in the zone that registers, depriving you of hearing a different perspective, point of view, and it stops you from empathizing, understanding, and hearing from any perspective that is not your own. You are in the echo chamber of your own mind, beliefs, and worldview, and a victim of groupthink when you gather with your like-minded friends and associates. Here is an example. The right will tell you that most of the negative conditions of the Black community is caused by the absence of the Black father. They will quote data point after data point about incarceration rates and education, achievement, drug use, violence, etc. for kids born into homes without a strong father figure. Likewise, the left will tell you that most of the negative conditions of the Black community is caused by a lack of public and private investment of money and resources into those communities, and will quote data point after data point about how that lack of investment leads to high incarceration rates, lack of education achievement, increased drug use and violence, etc., etc. The truth is somewhere in between the two extremes. The Black community needs whole families and fathers in the home, yes, and targeted public and private investment, and a lot of other things like skill-based education, spirituality and morality, changes in the legal system that supports men that want to be fathers, public education reform, policing reform, neighborhood empowerment, and mentorship, to name just a few. You see, it's just not that simple as the mainstream social media would have you to believe. And that is what we will discuss and debate here. The in-between, the curious formula that makes division of circumstances driven by the division of our politics and our thinking. Presidential and congressional politics and policy, morality, family, history, relationships, marriage, race, ethnicity, and current events, all fair game and all for your comment and hopefully your thoughts. I have over 41 years of experience in politics and campaigns and public policy formulation, the product of an urban public and suburban private K-12 education that prepared me to receive a degree in political science and law. Is serving African-American state senator in the history of New Jersey and twice elected municipal legislator myself, former candidate for Congress and for mayor, first elected official in New Jersey to endorse Barack Obama for president, and overseer of state regulatory development for the most expansive urban public school financing program in the U.S. I created model local laws that dealt with reentry, employment opportunities, and local campaign finance reform, education reform, home and community redevelopment, crime and public safety, speed calming measures, and law enforcement. But let me know what you think. Bless your buddy by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. Hit the bell to get alerts to new content and check out my content on other platforms. Feel free to share. And as always, a simple quote from George Orwell: "At a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act." We need more truth tellers and revolutionaries. Stay curious.